Alright, so this is going to be another little short video here. Hopefully the lighting's better on this video. So what I'm going to be doing in this one is converting between intercept form and standard form. Now intercept form is like, is basically your factored form, okay? And it looks a little something like this. And I'm just going to put random letters here for my blanks here. It's whatever it is factored. Now standard form, and we've already looked at standard form before, but this is what standard form is, right? X squared plus bx plus c. There's no letters in common here, so remember, to really get in between these, you're either going to have to factor or distribute, okay? Now, going from here, from this intercept form, to my standard form is actually just the same, pretty much the exact same thing as when we did vertex to standard. All we really did is distribute and combine like terms. That's my suggestion for you on this whole thing. Distribute and combine like terms, all right? Let's do an example. I don't know, let me come up with something. Let's say you have your factors and they are, 2x minus 3, 3x plus 1. Y equals that, right? Y equals all that. Well, and they told you, let's convert this to standard form, right? Well, to convert it to standard form, all we really got to do is distribute, just like we always do. And that's all we really have to do for this entire form. Now I'm going to get into some more detail and some ones that may be a bit more tricky, but this is really all we have to do for this. Like I said, distribute and combine like terms. Let's do it. 2x times 3x, well that's going to be 6x squared. Let me scroll up just a little bit so you can see. 6x squared, and then 2x times a 1, that's a positive 2x. Okay? Negative 3 times a positive 3x, it's negative 9x. And negative 3 times that positive 1 out back is negative 3, right? Well, now what do we got to do? Combine like terms, right? That's your second step. We can always combine those two things, right? 2x's, you take away 9, you have 7, negative 7 that is, left over. And boom, that's standard form. So now using this, you can pretty much take anything that's already factored out, get standard, and pretty much do anything with it. You could find your vertex, you could find your axis of symmetry, you could do anything with it. I'm just showing you how to convert from intercept to standard. Let's do another one, okay? Let's do one that's got a little bit more involved. Not too much more involved, just a little bit, okay? Example dose. Alright, I don't know, let's do something like y equals negative 2, x plus 7, x minus 7, alright? Now, real quick about this, first of all, you should notice that, just like when we did the ones with vertex, we always did the parentheses first, then we dealt with whatever was outside. Same thing, same exact thing is going to happen here. So let's do it. Let's distribute, and we'll deal with that negative 2 last. Some people like to distribute it at the very beginning, and they distribute this first set of parentheses, but let's not do that. Let's just do kind of what we're used to doing, all right? Well, x times x is x squared. Now be careful. Always don't forget. You still have that negative 2 out front. Don't forget about her. She stays, all right? I'm going to go ahead and put y equals so we can have it in our form at the end, okay? X times x, like I said, was x squared. X times negative 7, negative 7x. 7 times x, positive 7x. Then 7 times a negative 7 is negative 49, all right? Just like last time, you can either distribute now or combine like terms right now. I'm going to combine like terms right now. Negative 7x and a positive 7x. Well, when we do that, we'll obviously drop down your x squared, and your negative 2 in the front. Negative 7 and positive 7, well, that's going to be just 0. So really, these two cancel out. You can put plus 0x right here, but it kind of gives you a little, it kind of makes it a bit more cluttered. So let's just leave it as just nothing. They just both cancel out. So you just have left over. You drop down that minus 49. That's it. What's your last step? Distribute in this negative 2. So really, you're distributing 2 times in a sense. You're distributing up here and then combining like terms, then distributing again. All right? So for our final equation here, we're going to distribute that negative 2 in. Negative 2 times x squared is just negative 2x squared. Ooh. And then negative 2 times negative 49. Well, 2 negatives make a what? They make a positive, right? I want to multiply those two numbers together. I should get 98. That's it. Now, just like we did before, you could think of this as your, A, B, C. And if you did put a 0x in right there, that would help you with your B. Because remember, when we had things like this, if we labeled this as our A, we wouldn't have a B. So our B would be considered 0, right? And this would be considered our C. Again, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here and making sure you kind of relate everything back. But that's pretty much all you have to do. I'm going to do one more. And this one, again, like I said, I'm kind of building in, not really difficulty, but building in kind of steps, all right? So here's example, trace. All right. Let me think. Let's do something like, I don't know, y equals. Let's just do a regular negative sign out front. Let's do 2x plus 7. And, ooh, I got an idea. Nah, let's not do that. 3x minus 1. All right, let's do this. So, same thing as before. Distribute, combine like terms. Let's do it. All right, 2x times 3x is going to be, I'm going to put this in parentheses, that's going to be 6x squared, right? Now, what am I forgetting outside? That negative, right? Now, some people like to put a little -1 there so that way they know they're really timesing everything by that -1, okay? You don't have to, but let's deal with that. I'm just trying to, make sure you're aware of that. We're going to deal with that at the end, but let's keep on distributing and combining like terms. So we said 2x times 3x was 6x squared. 2x times -1, that's -2x. 7 times 3x, well, that's going to be positive 21x. And then lastly, 7 times -1 is -7, right? Again, just like last time, we can combine these two terms in the middle, and we'll drop everything else down that I couldn't combine, all right? So we're going to drop that 6x squared down. We can combine these two bad boys. It'll be a positive 19x minus a 7, right? Now, that negative in front, again, you can think of it as multiplying everything by -1, which you can do in the calculator, or if you ever see a negative out front, all that really does is switch all the signs. So every positive turns into a negative, and every negative turns into a positive. So I'm literally just going to rewrite the whole thing, switch all them signs. That's it. This is all this entire idea is, converting from intercept to standard form. All you're really doing is distributing and combining like terms. Very much how we work with vertex form, right? All right, so that's really it. Get going. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.